Hi, my name is Gecko. Welcome back to another Mini Motorways video. Let's get started. So we're on our second playthrough of all of the maps in the standard mode. Last time out we bettered our score on Zurich, which we were really pleased with because I think that was a particularly low score on that. It was, I think about 1400, I think under 1400 maybe. So we did really well to up our score on that one. So on our second playthrough of it, we're going to be doing our second playthrough on Manila now, looking to better our score of 2997. So previously on the leaderboard we're outside the top 10,000. We're going to be looking to obviously break that and get as high as possible. There's so many people, if you jump into that and look at the top scores, there's so many people that have just gone unlimited in every map. So it's going to be very, very difficult to get really, I think, in the top 10. I think even probably the top 100, maybe even a couple of hundred are probably going to be almost unlimited numbers or numbers that are like over, 15k, which I think when you get to about 15,000 trips, I think that's pretty much where it becomes, you can get it to infinity from there. So we'll see where we can get on the leaderboard just by upping that. I think that's a fairly respectable score for our first time. Let's give it a go and see what we can do to improve it. If you've played this map, let me know what your highest score is on this and where that puts you on the leaderboard. Be interesting to see of those of you who check out my videos and play this game. Be interesting to see whereabouts you appear on the leaderboard. Because if you're getting scores that are higher than mine, I'd be especially interested to know where that puts you on the leaderboard, so I know what sort of thing to aim at to determine. It'd be really cool if you get to a point where you can actually scroll through the leaderboards and you can see maybe to break the top, like 1000 for instance, what sort of score you need to get in order to hit that. I think that would, more than anything, it would identify just how many players have effectively got an unlimited score. So what do we start with? I imagine we start with a bridge. Oh, we start with 2 bridges. Perfect. Okay. I should remember that because I've done a couple of daily challenges on Manila as well. It is always different though from playing the normal game mode. Daily challenges can obviously make it easy or hard. In various maps. I do quite like the layout of this one, even though it is a bit of a pain. Right, I'm going to go for traffic lights here. So we are going to be using, I'm going to just quickly grab that. We are going to be using one of our bridges here. Now previously what I was doing is I'd point all of them so they're on the same space, but I don't think it actually makes a difference. So when we watch this car go back and it goes past this garage here, does it actually slow down? Not really. Maybe it does. I wonder if I turn it that way, does it slow down? No, it doesn't. So I think the slowdown was because it was getting ready to turn anyway. Okay, right, what do we want to do here? We're going to get these guys onto this. And again, I want to just see if these guys are going to slow down going past these 2 junctions now. He does slow right down, but I think that's because there was someone coming out. If there's no one coming out, does he slow down? Yep, he slows down for one of them. So if we turn him that way. No, okay, so he's slowing down for the second one. So maybe what we do, if we turn this guy around, I wonder whether that has any difference. So once it's gone, I will take another bridge because we've only got one spare, and it can be a bit of a nightmare if you run out of bridges on this one. Glad I took that because we're about to use another one. I could actually just bridge it all the way. That's probably not ideal. That's certainly not ideal. What we're going to do here, we'll do that. Okay. So you see how this blue car here didn't slow down as it was going past these reds? I think it is because if a house goes straight onto a road, so watch this guy here, doesn't slow down, or barely. If a house goes directly onto a road, then cars don't count that as a junction. So he slowed down a little bit there because there was a car coming out, but this guy is not really going to slow down. Maybe a little bit, but not as much as it was when this guy was coming out. So they don't count it as a true junction. Okay, well, we're going to take a motorway. I'm tempted to put these three onto a motorway here because that stops this. It stops a long journey for one, but it also stops this junction. I swear there's instances where cars literally phase through each other. Like there. The red and blue just went through each other there. We'll take another bridge because we've just used them all. We have got a spare motorway. Let's just pause that for a second, just so we can get this guy around. Still considering using my motorway for this. I mean, what I could potentially do, actually, in fact, I'm probably going to do that. I've just spotted something I could do that. Instead of sending him down and around there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak him through here. Which does mean that I need to adjust this slightly. So it's going to go up, up and then down. Have I got a spare bridge? I have got a spare bridge, so I can do it now. Oh, I've run out of road tiles, okay. I will retrieve those road tiles because effectively I'm going to be going up through here. Now what I really don't want is anything to spawn in this area whilst I'm waiting for these road tiles to come back. That'd be a bit of a nightmare. So just need this blue guy to go back. Oh, hello, you've spawned over here, haven't you? I'm about to get a bridge back when this guy goes back. But for now, I'm going to do that. First and foremost, there. I will split the yellow and the dark blue off in a second. But my priority right now, there we go, cool, I've got that sorted. So, one up. So once I've got more road tiles, I can do something to get this motorway back, because I can send him over and around the yellow to get there. I'm just thinking, what am I going to do with these blues? Not a lot I can do without any road tiles at the moment, so we might have to just wait out the end of the week. Hope this guy doesn't get too upset. You can hold on for one more day, can't you, mate? Right, so that's not ideal. Okay, we'll take the roundabout. We really wanted a motorway there, to be honest. Let's turn this around, so we'll have these two going here, and we'll have the 3 doing the longer journey. Which is using up all our road tiles going here. We'll have to keep this this motorway for now, which isn't ideal, and that's not helpful either. Okay, what we're going to do here is we need to get these 3 involved. 4. How are we going to go about that? I think we do something with this motorway first. So, what do we do? What do we do? Can we fit a roundabout in anywhere without it affecting? No, because that house is in the way. I'm just thinking, how do I redraw all of this? So these can get onto the roundabout. I'm thinking I want to get these 4 down onto this motorway. But I've only got 6 road tiles. It's going to be a nightmare. I think I'll just leave it pretty much as it is for now. I know I've just extended the length of that. Leave it as it is for now and just sort of see what happens. Okay, well, I'm getting more red spawn down here, so that has changed my mind about what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to revert that then. So we're going to have 3 going there still, 3 going across, and these light blues. Oh, I can't get underneath. That's annoying. Right, I'll put the roundabout here instead, so that these 2 can join in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send these reds over. But again, I'm out of road tiles, so I can't do anything right now. Right, I'm going to get these road tiles back because that house is just not being used at the moment. So get that on there. Right, so we've now got 5 at least. Go in here. What we're going to do need to get all the way across here. Just have not got the road tiles to do so at the moment. There's nowhere else that I can save road tiles at the moment either. Could I potentially just keep this one at bay for now? Just turn this red one onto there, just to keep this ticking over, so it doesn't get too upset before the weekend. Hopefully we're going to get a motorway, because we could save one of the long journeys, recoup a load of road tiles. Right, cool. Okay. So, which journey are we going to save? I mean, first and foremost, we're just going to do this. Oops. We're going to save a couple of road tiles there in a second. But in the meantime, we are going to do what? What we're going to do. So we've got 5 going here, 2 going here, 4 going there for reds. I think we're covered. It's not ideal that that these ones are going over a roundabout. I think I sent these ones on a motorway, right? Yeah. So I can save all of this. I potentially still want a roundabout actually there. Oh, but of course you can't put it back once you've removed it. But we're basically going to go here to here. And we're going to have to just wait for some of these road tiles to come back to us. And we still want to connect this up. Cool, that just gave us a ton back by getting rid of that bridge. We'll do that. We are going to keep this ticking on by doing that, but we'll put the roundabout back in a second. Okay, we've got it back now. What a pain. There we go. Right, I think everyone's connected and happy now. The only one that isn't connected is this yellow up here, but we don't necessarily need him just yet. This is a circle building, so I'm sure we will need it at some point. We could do some more dark blue spawning, please. Thank you. Not the best place for it, but okay. We'll take it. What we will do, I think, we've got a spare bridge. We have. Okay, in that case what we're going to do is we're going to send these guys up. Oops. Like that instead of around. Because that way we can go move this motorway here. And these two will be connected instead of these two. Do that. Cool. I think That's looking good. Oh, you're not helping anyone, are you? But of course now I don't have a spare bridge. Of course. Okay, so this is where I'm going to want to use... I mean, all of these blues are connected to these three and they're in such close proximity that I could effectively do a three-way junction. And then only use one motorway. I think I'm going to have to do that. How many road tiles I've got? 10. Oof. Right, this is going to be a series of two junctions. Let's have a think about how we can do this. Well, these guys currently aren't doing anything, so we'll just save those road tiles for now. We need one more, well, two more actually. By doing that, I'm going to get a motorway back, which I can send down here and then split off with the two blues. Or if I unpause and another blue spawns here, then I can just send these directly to this one. Am I gonna have to wait for more? Oh, we are on Sunday actually. So come on, come on, come on. We'll take a roundabout and we'll hit pause. That's going to go there. We'll do a roundabout at the end instead of... we can't do a roundabout. There's not enough space. Can we do that instead? We can. The motorway is going to go there. And there. The traffic lights are going to go here. Reconnect those up. We are going to get a motorway back shortly, and when we do, we're going to motorway across, and these guys are going to go here. Here we go. Nice, we've got that motorway back, which means we're going to send these four over here, which means we don't need any of this anymore. Nice. Got a wall of houses here. We're going to go right the way around the outside for this guy. That's fine. Could even get this guy involved, really. What's the harm? Just in case the number of requests picks up. I don't think it will, but we'll see. And then that means that we can turn these guys around and they can squeeze up through here instead. We can move this roundabout. When we get it back, we'll put the roundabout here instead. So they don't have to go all the way out and then back. And then that just completely scuppers my plans. Actually, no, it doesn't scupper my plans. I can just do that, can't I? That's fine. I've still got the 3. And I've got my roundabout back now, so I'll do that. There. And onto the roundabout and off. Cool. I'm a little bit happier about all of this now. Right. I think it was down here that was beeping. Now weirdly, it did send 2 cars from here. And these 2 houses didn't have cars go anywhere. I'm just going to keep an eye on that again. Once this car gets home over here, I'm going to see if he gets called upon before or whilst there are cars in these garages here, or even that one. Okay, right, let's just pause things and just take stock for a second, because there is a small gap that I can squeeze through and I don't want anything to spawn in that gap if I just let play continue. Right, bridge or road tiles. It's going to have to be a bridge just in case. It does also mean that we could split these out. So see, this guy is about to leave. He's on his way and there's cars in this carport. Is he? Oh no, he's just got home, sorry. So we'll see in a moment. That's not ideal placement. Because if we want him to do anything, then... I mean, these greens can squeeze through this way potentially, but it means it's going to cut off these 3 dark blues. Okay. It does look like this set of dark blues did need to go on the journey then. Because they haven't been called upon and everyone else that I was looking at has, except this one, but he goes past that one, so I would think he'd have had to have done. So let's do that. We can cut this off and this group is now its own little cluster which we can use if we get another motorway. These yellows here, I don't know what I can do with those just yet. I will turn this guy around. Okay, this guy's gone circular, so we are going to need to do something about that. Okay, we're getting light blue spawn up here. Light blue spawn here. Don't think that's going to help us. Certainly we can't get underneath at all now, so we're starting to get to the point of the game where it's just going to start spawning stuff in random annoying places. Like those 2 greens. We are going to have to do something because this has gone, again, like I said, this has gone circular. So we're going to want to do something, not sure what yet. Just continue and wait until we see what is going to need. We're really wanting some motorways. How have we got to week 9? We've only got, what, 2 motorways? I'll take the traffic lights. Got to week 9, only 2 motorways. That's crazy. It is getting kind of busy. If anything spawns here, it's just completely cut off. It's not going to help us at all if anything spawns in these 2 spaces, and I guarantee something will. We are going to can we do this? Yes, we can. Okay, so we've got a spare bridge. Cool. Which means I can redraw this without consequence. These are stranded, really. These are stranded because I can't get them out with them without them crossing a road. And the road would be pretty close to like a junction for getting them in here. But it would be really handy to have these. Maybe I just got to go for it. Okay, so the greens, light blues and reds are now all covering each other, which does mean that these two reds could send their cars down here, which is just not ideal. There's nothing I can do to stop that. But basically what we're going to want to do is get these involved, because some of them are going to need to go up. Now I'll finish off doing what I was doing up here. Because I was sending them there, which means I want to send these guys around. In fact, I could actually force that there, and then all these greens down here are going to the far one, and these two greens are going to the nearest one. So at least we've got the numbers when it comes to the greens going up here. Whether that'll work out well or not, I don't know yet. Let's turn these guys upwards so that nothing spawns above them. I can't get them down and around the... Oh, I could get them down and around the outside. Maybe I do that. They will be touching this roundabout, which isn't ideal. Hopefully they're just going to skirt around the outside of it. So I wonder whether I actually need that motorway. I'm going to try this for now. I just have this motorway ready to stick on someone if necessary. Potentially on this one down here. I think these three should cope. Red seems to be not doing so great. I have to take more traffic lights here, and I think that's probably because there's only two reds actually connected. So we've got 4 going there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going between these two, 6, 7 going between these two. Could potentially, I've got probably enough road tiles now. I want to just reserve that space, certainly. Might as well see if we can actually get these connected here. Now what I don't want to do is I don't want to send them through here, because they might send their cars off to this place, and what I don't want to do is go through here unnecessarily. So I'm going to want to give them a junction, annoyingly. Because that way they'll go through instead of around, but that also means that if these guys need to go here, then they're not going to go around. They'll do it a slightly easier route. Oh, hold on. Am I in trouble here? If that red has spawned on here... Okay, no, this isn't connected to any reds. That has just spawned, which is a bit annoying. Because you can't do anything. I will stick you on there. There we go. Cool, so I've still got all these blues doing nothing at the moment, these light blues. Reds are still struggling, we're going to have to turn him around. I've had a red spawn here, can I do anything with that? Potentially not, because... Potentially not, because I have to go through the blue. Do I just do it anyway? Let's see if that slows it down too much. No, it's okay. Right, that's just gone circular. Now we could... Oh, why? Okay, let's do this before anything else spawns. Although I guarantee we're going to get something spawn there in a minute. Okay. So I want to get these involved, but I don't want to get them involved right outside this. But I'm going to wait until we've got more road tiles. So what I don't want to do... Okay, there's a good cluster here now. What just spawned there? I heard something spawn. Who spawned and where? Oh, see how we had something spawn in here, which I said earlier. It's like completely cut off, so there's absolutely nothing you can do with this. It's kind of ridiculous, but hey ho. I heard something else spawn, but I don't know what it was. Okay, another dark blue here. Again, there's nothing I can do with that. I haven't even got a bridge to get them involved in either one. If I had a bridge, I could scoot them around here and get them involved here so I can go across. Especially because it looks like there's no blue cars at home, but my priority right now, which maybe I just steal that road tile there for now and get these 5 involved because they can get to these 3 here. 30 road tiles or a bridge. It's going to be a bridge. I've still got this spare motorway. I do want to keep it attached to these light blues. Reds are struggling. What have we got? We've got 4 reds there. Okay. Got a spare bridge? We have got a spare bridge. Could quite easily scoot that guy across. I don't see much traffic going through here at the moment. So I'm going to take that set of traffic lights and put that there. I don't know whether that's going to cope. Maybe we need to... Okay, that yellow spawn. That might have been one of the ones I heard earlier. Maybe we need to do that. See if the cars going along here slow down at all. Finally, another. It took to week 12, but we've finally got a third motorway. Okay, things are slowing down a lot down here now. We're going to see if that causes us any problems. At least we've got enough reds, I think, going there. We've now got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reds going there. It's just whether they get there in time to sort it out. And of course, we know that when one's struggling, it causes the others to stack, which is going to cause us some problems. So maybe we need to early get these 2 spare reds involved. So they immediately send out 3 cars, 4 cars. So hopefully this motorway isn't needed for long. We have still got the M1 spare. And looking at that, we're probably going to use it. Yes. Yes, we will. We will dedicate this motorway for you. Slight runoff, which means there's no junction there now anyway. Cool, that's looking a little bit better. Okay, we wanted to sort that as soon as possible to stop the other light blues from stacking, because that would have been a nightmare if those would start stacking. See how immediately, I don't know whether you spotted that, immediately when this blue cleared up, this other light blue started clearing up as well. I'll take more traffic lights, which means I can drop another set there if I need, just in case. Right, okay, so again we're having issues where it's just going to start. When one starts having an issue, the others are going to start having an issue. So what have we got going to these? Pretty much every single blue on the map, haven't we? That's right. Okay. What do we do? I think we have to do what I didn't want to do, which is that. Oops. So I've got at least a lot more dark blues, but they've got to go through a junction, then through another junction to get to the motorway. Don't have a spare roundabout or anything, do I? I've only got 2 roundabouts, and they are both heavily used. This is where the problem seems to be at the moment. Is there anything I can do to fix that? Seems to be slowing down, coming up towards the roundabout. Is it a case that going onto the roundabout would fix things? I think it's just a case that there's just too many junctions. think there's too many junctions, so I'll try and see if that sorts it out a little bit by turning him off. Now this does have quite a distance to go. So I can just see if that sorts itself out. It's struggling, isn't it? Certainly got enough houses connected, but it's just the pure congestion. Don't really know what I can do to sort that, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I could, because that's not used. I think that's what I'm going to do. Have all of these just going to go to here, and therefore I could actually move it closer. If I had a spare motorway, that was, I could do that. Okay, I'm going to do this. It's going to connect here. We'll join him on there. But basically that's what we're going to do here. I do want to redraw this bridge so it goes around the outside, and therefore this light blue is segregated from these dark blues. But that should stop a lot of the traffic going up here. Takes one less junction off as well. Maybe I've seen this too late. And this goes circular, which does not help us at all. What can we do about that? It goes circular when it's in need as well. That's a real pain in the backside. I need to get this off, don't I? Regardless what happens, I need to get that off. Because there's still cars going around. I think we're in trouble though. Certainly this is going to cause, yeah, it's the light blues that have lost me the game here. Again, lack of motorways, because all the light blues are in the top corner. Not really sure what else I could do here. It's about to end. I don't know why I'm pausing it. But yeah, we've got 4 light blues been wanting to get down here. They were struggling because of the congestion, and then this was in need and it turned circular, which just well and truly messed me up. There's no way that I can get these across, these 3, without a motorway. I haven't got one spare. I did have this M1 spare for a long time until this one started struggling. But again, I need to spread it across 2 places, and it's got to go across 2 roads if I was going to do that. So all in all, a bit of a nightmare. It's going to end here. Nothing I can do about it. I think I saw the congestion and the way to fix it slightly too late. Just shy of 100 days. We didn't beat our previous score. A little bit of a shame. We'll take a look at it. But yeah, as I was saying, it really was a case that that this is what caused the problem down here, in the sense of just 0 motorways spare. We got to, what, 98 days, which is how many weeks? If I can do my math. Is that 13 weeks? 14 weeks, I think. Yeah, 14 weeks we got to. And we had 3 motorways, which I think is just horrific luck. Really, really, really bad luck. Especially on a map where you don't get the option of tunnels as well. On something like Zurich, where you've got, I think it's Zurich, where you've got a river and tunnels and mountains where you need to take into account that, you've got less likelihood of getting motorways on those sort of maps, because there's just more upgrades that it could potentially give you. So instead of just roundabouts and traffic lights and motorways, and then obviously road tiles, so on a map that doesn't have a river or tunnels, you've got a choice of 4 upgrades. So you've got 1 in 4 chance of getting a motorway, or not even a 1 in 4, because you get 2 choices, don't you? So on something that doesn't have rivers or mountains, you have a 50-50 chance of getting a motorway each week. Whereas when it's got a river, you've got a 2 in 5 chance. So 40% chance of actually getting offered a motorway. So I think that just goes to show how bad my luck was here, where I had a 40% chance each week. I think you get motorways offered after the 3rd week. So if you've had 14 weeks, 14 weeks, 11, let's say 11, 12 weeks of those, I should have been offered, or should have had a 40% chance of getting motorways. I think we've just been on the unlucky side, really. But you can certainly have runs where you're getting a lot more motorways than that. So a little bit of a shame. But yeah, I think if this was to be on a map which had mountains as well, I think getting 3 motorways is probably what you'd expect. But yeah, feel a little bit gypped, but still a good run. Hope you'll get a bit better luck next time. So 2666. A fair way off. 330. No, wait, yeah? Is that right? Yeah, 331 shy of my previous record. And I can't really remember how that one went. I think I probably ended up with more than 3 motorways. Let's say that at least. But yeah. Anyway, I won't linger on it too much. It's just the luck of the draw sometimes. We'll be playing Rio de Janeiro next. Looking to improve on that score. Really want to just get to the point where on every map I've beaten the 3,000 mark. There's a few where obviously I haven't. There's only 2, Munich and Dubai, where I didn't hit the 2,000 mark. Really disappointed with those. But yeah, I really want to get to the point where on each map I've beat the 3,000 mark. So let's take a look quickly. So Los Angeles, somehow I haven't beaten 3,000 on that on my 2 attempts. Beijing, Tokyo is all good. Dar es Salaam, I definitely have beaten 3,000 on a quite difficult daily challenge, actually. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that one at some point and improving that. But yeah, we've got Moscow, we did it. Munich, Zurich, Manila, we're 3 shy. We didn't manage to improve. If we'd have improved our score today, we'd have definitely gone over 3,000, of course. Unless we improved it by 1 or 2, that would have been disappointing. But Rio de Janeiro, we're going to try and do. Mexico City we already have. But yeah, so next up is Rio. We see how we get on there. But until then, I hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing. Until then, I'll see you next time for some more mini motorways.